And welcome everybody back on YouTube if you're watching the VOD. Episode 38.15. We are winding down the preseason. We only have 2 fixtures left, thankfully. So a week between this one and the New Longton Rovers fixture, and then we have a week between the New Longton Rovers and the Burskov Dynamo fixture, and then it's the regular season. So thankfully, we're ticking down. There's no stream tomorrow. There will be on Wednesday, and that will probably be the last preseason game that we have is on Wednesday. And then we'll get into Hillgate probably either on Wednesday or on Friday. So um, going back to the CS talk, though, I I used to be a junkie for it. I used to watch anything. But I will say, like, the major always brings me around. Like, the major is just the one time that I'm like, ah, yes, you know what I mean? Just because it's so big. But, Harrogate me. I think I'm just following him, and that's why they made the page. He's a 27-year-old winger. I probably should move him off the, off the short list. Where is. Am I removed from short list? Thank you. Let's go to the weekly staff meeting. So there's actually a tournament next week I'll be watching for CS. And then I wish I was in high school when I was MGE, so I'd be placing my bets before bed. I'm waking up before school to see if they'd hit. Nice, nice. That's fine. Uh, that's fine. Let me see here. I don't know if I want to sign any of these players to professional contracts, only because I really do not have the freaking cap space or budget cap space. God, that's how you can tell an American. It's not in my or my wage budget. Um, I think that's my count is from like 2013. Nice. Okay. Nice. I will send Casey on a coaching course afterwards, or at the end of the season, I should say. Um, yeah, I started watching in 2015. That's why I started watching Twitch actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of CS, and there's a tournament this weekend I'm watching because I do a CS podcast as well. But the podcast is going to start winding down. At least my contributions to the podcast are going to start winding down. I'll put it that way. So, or old Justin TV soccer. I remember Justin TV, and I could never figure it out. I just was like, maybe because I was young too, but I was like, I don't know what the hell this stuff is. Like, I could never figure it out. So, um, let's see here. Oh, good. I'm an FM fan primarily. Yeah. So that was the thing. That's the only way we could watch Colombian games over here. Are you Colombian? Is that why you had the affinity towards the Colombian league? So, which would make sense. And I'm down for the F1. Oh, yes. Yeah. I can't wait for the new one to come out. The new one comes out in like 2 weeks. The new game. May 31st is the new game. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Frack is re-signed. Yeah, my parents are from a small farming village. And that's sick. That's awesome. Do they make homemade food? Because let me tell you something. I used to work with a team, a very diverse team, actually, right? And one of the people I worked with on the team that I was in charge of was Mexican. Another one was Peruvian, and another one was Dominican. And they would make like authentic dishes. Yeah, we had lentil cakes today. Nice. I was born in northern New Jersey. Nice. And you're a Red Bulls fan. That is proper football fan. Um, but oh, good. Sneaky's back training. Good. So what do you call it? They would make food and it would just be out of this world. Like, oh fuck, silent. Okay, it's 1 to 2 days. It's not a big deal. So I can't betray my Metro Stars. That's what I'm saying, mate. Like I know we had the conversation earlier in Bizarre Stream, but I'm like I couldn't do it. But I understood your point where it's like, why are people in North Jersey NYCFC fans? Like, you have had a team basically since '96 with the Metro Stars now in a second rendition as the Red Bulls. Like, if you love the sport, why were you not a Red Bulls fan? Like, I'm not saying they okay. I'm not saying it's so corny. It is. I'm not saying they know right away. Like, don't get me wrong. I can't respect those people's opinions as much. I'm, I that is 100% yes, I agree. Um, my, I guess thing is like, it's one thing if you didn't know the team existed. Like, if the Red Bulls were founded in 2010 and New York City FC was founded in like 2013, and you became a fan in like 20, 13 or 14, and you became a New York City fan, I'd be like, okay, fine. But like for example, I didn't. Although I didn't like I didn't. I'm not an original Union supporter. I'm not a 2010er. You know, I found out about him in 2014, and that's when I went to a game. Mainly because that's all I could afford. I was only making like $21,000 a year, so I had to go to the game, pay for parking on that. If NYCSC had brought in hella Colombians and had continued to do so, I'd have switched. Yeah, I think that was what I was going to say as part of the conversation that we had about LAFC earlier. Is I think what LAFC's done that the Galaxy really missed is that they've really connected with the Hispanic population that's in Los Angeles, which is extremely large. It's a very big part of Los Angeles. And LAFC is definitely connected way better with that fan base than the Galaxy have. That's for sure. So I can understand where those fans have come from, but I don't think I still don't think it's like it's people are like, well, it's in the city and LA doesn't, not in the city and it's well, yeah, I understand that. And if you were a fan now, if you were becoming a fan now in this day and age, I would understand why you would pick LAFC. But if you were a fan of the sport and you were a fan of seeing it grow in America for however long it has, you would have been a Galaxy fan. Like you would have had to have been a Galaxy fan. Like for me. Um, but part of the reason I'm a Red Bulls fan is because Juan Pablo and is it Angel or Angel or Angel? It's not. It can't be Angel, right? It's Juan Pablo Angel, right? Is legend of my Colombian team and the Red Bulls. Yes, I remember my dad taking me to see him and Henri. Even brought Henri to play with us once. Oh fuck! Whoop, rip. I got the ads. I forgot to snooze them. Um, Cookie's turned professional today. And Frack re-signed. I like that Frack re-signed. To put an end to all the transfer speculation, Frack has signed a new 3-year contract worth £45,000. The news has been greeted positively by supporters to see the team's best players commit to the future of the club. Where is the 45,000? I don't understand. The appearance fee is fine. I guess I don't know, man. How is that even $45,000? This this makes no sense. If you're making 275 pounds per week, okay, so 52 times 3, because it's a three-year contract, right? Times 275. Oh yeah, I guess that is, right? I guess that is I guess that is $45,000. Really? We're paying him that much? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Brat's getting hurt. Everybody's getting hurt. Oh no. So, Oh God, the goalkeeper's gone down. That's not good. Might be back for the game. Should be back for the game. Maybe back for the game. We're gonna play him anyway at the game. But yeah. So I guess the thing is, um, yeah, it's gonna be like touch and go. I don't know if they'll be back for the game. Probably will be fine though. I will say. What I wanted to say was because you had said that the reason you were a Red Bulls fan was that was it. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's Juan Pablo Angel, right? Or Angel? It's one of the two, right? Um, and yeah, and I remember him, yeah, and he helped bring Thierry Henry to the league, and hell, yeah, yeah, and I mean, getting as a red, and the thing about Henry as well is that he played for quite a few years, if I remember correctly. um, as he was there for like he was there for he was there for 5 seasons. He was there for 5 years. So, and how long did Juan Pablo Angel play for? He was here for a few seasons. I wasn't old enough to appreciate it, but I loved it. I know he played. Oh, he played for 4 years. How about that? Uh, so, oh my God, imagine that. Aston Villa to the New York Red Bulls. Jeez, and he was all right for Aston Villa. He scored 44 goals over 6 seasons. So, oh, what's that? Nice, nice. Uh, is that Atletico Nacional? Yeah, okay. I was getting there. I was like, oh, okay. Nice. So I take it you're a supporter. That's sick actually. So uh, that's where Andreas Pereira's from. That's why I was hyping him up. I actually liked what I saw from him when he played for the Union, and then the Union offloaded him, and I'm like, really? I was like, come on, man. So, but then we kept what's his name? Or maybe it was he, he could get into the U.S. national team picture. Really? Eventually. Hold on. Hold on. Is this is this who I'm thinking of? No, he's 6 foot. This isn't the guy I'm thinking of. There was a guy we signed. The Union signed, I should say, right? And I want to say he was with the team like last year or the season before. And he was really quick, but he was really small. And he was getting pushed off the ball like constantly. And I couldn't remember who it was. Uh, and I was like, this guy is so good, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't keep people off. Like he would just get pushed around like too much. Yeah, we can scout the under 18s. Uh, well, I mean, I guess I don't have to put an age limit on the under 18s because it's the under 18s, right? So, are you able to get out to any? I I will say Red Bulls takes a backseat for my love of Atletico Nacional. That's fair. Silas injured again? The dude was just injured here. He's injured literally 3 days later. Is that what is MNY games? Are you able to get out to MNY? Oh, to many games. Oh God. Oh, jeez. That's how you know I'm old. Um, I get out. I'm a season ticket member. Yeah, to of the Union. So I've been there 5 times this season already, and I've been to the Union 2 twice. So no, we've been. I've been to 6 home games this season, and I've been to Union 2 twice. So we played. Who did we play at the Union 2? We played. I want to say it was New England at home and the Red Bulls 2 at home. So yes, it's rubbed us too. it's, it's rubbed us the wrong way too. I hate that they got rid of the name. I'm like, guys, there's so much history in the name. But as far as I am aware, is the reason that they dropped the Bethlehem Steel name is because MLS forced or basically told all the teams that they were going to be all named 2. You know what I mean? Toronto FC 2, New York Red Bulls 2. So I got friends who went to school at Lehigh and I was nerding out to them. That sucks. Yeah, if I remember, it was a league directive, right? So under 18s fixture clash. Is this with our friendly? Oh, it is with our friendly. Ooh, okay. We have to actually pick and choose who we want. So all of these are going to be unavailable, and these two guys are going to be, uh, they're also going to be unavailable because uh, I love that old logo, man. And the colors, man, the colors. We had the throwback jersey, and it was like the black and the white with the red, and I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's so clean. So, but the logo, you're right. That old logo, oh God, it was so good. But it just, for some reason or another, McKendy's hurt anyway, so he's got to come out. Remove McKendy. Why did I go there? Go back. Start Snicky again. Frack is still hurt. He'll be out one more game, and that is basically everybody. So, um, I hate what they're doing with the U.S. Open Cup too. I'm like, oh God. I just MLS just seems to not. This is what I mean. Like, why I'm worried about like these clubs that have popped up really quickly and rocketed to success. Atlanta United a little bit, but Atlanta's fan base seems to be taking that team on pretty fairly. Like Atlanta seems to have a genuine fan base in there, and there's no competition. It's not like LA or New York where there's two teams, but LA, New York. I'm worried about San Diego because obviously they had a USL team that was very popular, and now it's coming up to MLS, and the whole logo and everything's changed. And um, uh, Alex, what the shit, man? You were just hurt. Um, but it seems to be like whoever's willing to throw money at MLS is getting play, and I'm like that should not be the directive for a league that's trying to build. So yeah, fuck that. Exactly. Like the U.S. Open Cup, to be fair, the U.S. Soccer Federation also hasn't done a very good job of making the U.S. Open Cup appealing. You know what I mean? You have this wonderful competition that prior to the USL growth and the MLS was coveted by the teams that were playing, right? Now you have this explosion of popularity with the sport. You have professional sides coming in, USL, MLS, and they've made it completely unattractive for them to play the cup. You know what I mean? Fans will tell you that it is attractive for them to play the cup, but for the bigger clubs in USL, it's not enough money for them really, and the costs don't the costs outweigh the benefits. So you literally didn't you lit it's fine. It's whatever. You're struggling because you don't want to scout. Cold stream. What's up, Just Ordinary Canadian? How you doing? What do you mean by cold stream? So, uh, what's up? Uh, let's see. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I was looking at something. I'm like, that makes absolutely no freaking sense. What's up, Just Ordinary Canadian? Uh, let's see here. We have got it is match day again. Thankfully, we have the under-18s as well. They're starting their under-18 campaign. We finished 5th last season, so we'll see how we finish this season. I should have thrown the music back on, but it's like it's already match day, so we'll have our walkout song and everything going, which I need to cue again, by the way. So we are ready. Let's. Despite working hard in this game, Remy Hemingway has not been able to adapt his game to knock the ball past the opponent. This is what I don't get, right? This is what I don't get. Remy Hemingway, I started to save at Crystal Palace after being unexpired in December. Nice. How's that going? How's that save going, by the way? This is what I don't understand about Remy Hemingway. He says he's not good enough to get in the first team side. I basically tell him this, and I ask him to develop his game, and then he fails at this one, and when I ask him to develop his weaker foot, he says, nah, I don't need to. Like, what the fuck? Unemployed, I mean. Okay. They were, I think, 17th. I took them to 7th. Sick. What a recovery. Are you sure you're not the real life Palace manager? Because that's basically what happened after Hodgson left. They went from like 15th, 16th, like straight up to 10th. And they're looking really good for next season. Oh, good. Brott doesn't need a fitness test. Frack passed his. Stinky doesn't need one. Silent doesn't need one. Alex Hearn doesn't need one. I beat some big teams along the way. We haven't beat any big teams because we're in the doldrums of English football. Even my FM10 save is in the doldrums. My FM10 save, it starts at level 10, not 20. But, yeah, we have got our penultimate preseason tune-up here. And, like, I beat United 6-0 at home. And 2 on the way to beat Arsenal. Also beat Arsenal, Chelsea, and Spurs. Good, that makes me happy. I'm not a big Arsenal, Chelsea, or Spurs fan. So, enjoy the match. Go out and play your game. So, here we go. Time once again. Another friendly. I think this is friendly number 13. We've played a lot of friendlies. I know that. We played 3 in the league, 2 in the cup. That was 5, and then I think prior to that we played 4, and after that we played 4. So yeah, something like 13 friendlies this season. This is probably number 12, but we're underway. I'm a big United fan. Okay, nice. Daniel Munoz is my boy. Nice. There we go. We are underway here with our penultimate friendly. We won our last one 2-1. We smashed the one before that 7-0. So we'll see. It was going for 7. Nice. Nice. One of the best right backs in the league. I would agree. So I'm just curious to see what West Ham do next season. I will say that. Because the pieces are there. Like, obviously you look at that side and it's like Paquetá really good. Provides a lot of great balls. Kudus is awesome. Bowen is obviously really clinical. Like, there's definitely pieces. Oh, Spaps, that's beautiful. Let's go. I am on the right. There we go. Lovely stuff from Spaps. They sacked Pep and replaced him with De Zerbi. That's a lovely header. 5 minutes in, and we lead. Five minutes in. All right. So, James Ward-Prowse, yeah, really good. James Ward-Prowse had 14 goal involvements, by the way, this season. 7 goals and 7 assists. So, that's pretty solid stuff from a winger. And then somebody had the gall in another stream to tell me, James Ward-Prowse doesn't really do much. He's just there to provide the free kick, isn't he? He's 14 goal involvements, mate. What are you talking about? De Zerbi was Brighton manager. He is my opposition. Nice. Yeah, the Moyes out crew make no logical arguments. I've come to realize this. One guy just told me, "Well, this time's done, isn't it? It's time to move on, isn't it?" Now I asked you why. Well, it's just time. Oh, Cookie's going for the spectacular. And then somebody was saying his signings have been bad, and I'm like, hang on, his signings have been terrible, but he signed James Ward-Prowse, Kudus, re-signed Bowen, Paquetá, Ederson, Zuma. Like, I mean, I don't understand. Okay, you can. He made a point about Danny Ings and Calvin Phillips. Sure, but not every signing is going to work out for you. You know what I mean? Holland was ghosted and missing all his chances, but we didn't miss ours. Nice. I made them hold 3 to us. Oh, wow. So, nice. That's Walchester grabbing that. So, 9th minute now. Konekun with the free kick. Konekun is a free kick specialist, by the way. He is unbelievable in free kick. Oh, that's going to be real. Oh, my God, Sheamus. Why have you taken that to the left? I understand why Sheamus takes that touch with the left foot, but why is he taking that touch with the left foot out to his left? He has space on the right. He's right-footed. You take that touch, you run the ball out for you in the box, and then you can do something with it. So I think this will be my last season with Palace. Nice. I'm usually like a club furniture kind of guy. I mean, you could have put that anywhere, Kunde-kun, but right to Walchester. But I did a journeyman in FM 21-ish, 21 or 22. And I don't know if you know Timo and his databases, but that's a good ball. That's a good touch. Oh. I'm also in Europa League. Nice. I don't know if you know Timo's databases, but I used his for my F121 save. And he does like every country you can think of, like Bhutan, Vietnam, Nepal, U.S. Virgin Islands. He creates those leagues. So I did a journeyman that was like Federated States of Micronesia is where I started, and eventually moved to like I think it started in the Federated States of Micronesia. It went to the U.S. Virgin Islands, then it went to like South Africa, and then it went to Hong Kong, and then after Hong Kong, or I went to Indonesia, I should say, after South Africa, and then it went to like Hong Kong. I might do a Palak save. They've got Lerma and Munoz. Who's Palak? Oh, Palace. It's just misspelled. Oh my goodness me. I'm actually not on my game tonight. I'm like, who am I? I don't even know what's going on with me tonight. God, I am actually off my rocker. Thank you for the follow. Super appreciated. Just ordinary Canadian. Appreciate it. We got a corner 13 minutes in. I actually don't mind Palace. I really like their supporters. They're really loud. And Selhurst Park is one of those great old stadiums as well, like in English football. They're a really interesting club, I do have to say. I don't mind them. Oh, what a shot. What a save, though. If I remember correctly, I think Crystal Palace is like southwest London. And, oh, that took a deflection. So them and Wimbledon are the two clubs from like southwest London I actually really have a fondness for. Palace, yeah. I'm pretty sure they are all good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're from southwest London. Do I have a delay on? Don't tell me I have a delay on. I don't think I do. I think this season my typing hasn't been helping. It's all good. That's all good. My mind is just like, I don't think I have a delay. No, I don't. Okay, good. And I looked because I never checked that after. Oh my God! And how lucky can you be? How fucking lucky can you get? That's the shittest. That's the shittiest goal. That is absolutely terrible. It's so garbage, that goal. Oh my goodness me. Oh God. Well, it's 2-0. You think this season you can win the league? I think I was watching. There's a few streams I've watched that somebody's taken a team like that and tried to win the league, and it's so hard. It's so insanely hard to win the league. Like, I watched somebody take a team from level 10 all the way up to the Premier League, and the board just constantly pinch them, and they would get like third, fourth, second, third again, and they're like, please give me the transfer budget, and they just couldn't get over the line. And I watched another one that was like, well, they weren't in the Premier League, but they were in. That is terrible. Why did I hold the run? Perry should score here. And how has he missed? How has he missed that? It should be 2-1. That's got to be like a .5 xG goal, or you know what I mean, a chance or something like that. How has he missed that? But yeah, I watched somebody else take a club in Croatia, get him in the top flight, move clubs after getting him in the top flight to Hajduk Split, and then finish second like every season. And I'm like, oh my goodness me, that ball bouncing around. So that'd be neat if you could win the league as Palace. That'd be awesome. So, but I watched the one league that I watched that guy take the level 10 team. I think he lost the league to West Ham one year, and I'm like, yeah, FM's drunk. Go home, FM. You're drunk. Like, there's no way. So. Oh, did he stay in his own half, Robertson, or is he off? The flag stays down. Oh, Dill! It's Dill. Thank you for the raid. That's a free kick we've given up. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Brazilian Fury. Dill, I thought you were going to go way longer into the night, man. But welcome. How was the end of your stream, brother? Because I saw, obviously, some of your stream, obviously, right? But how was the end of it? Oh, that was a terrible pass. No, I have to do some stuff tonight. Form is bad. Oof. That's unlucky. So, Benny the Legend, what's up, Matty Chill? Wi-Fi is gone. Thank you for the follow. Super appreciated. Welcome, everybody. We're doing a custom save with community members of an old esports org that died last year. And us fans of the esports org stuck around, and we still talk to each other to this day. Even though it's been over a year since the org died, us collective fans of what used to be Counterlogic Gaming still talk to each other every day. And those members and our Discord, they are in this save. And that's what it is. Rumble Roses, let's go. Yes, I used to, that game. It's a really long story about that game. But there's a very big reason why I like it. That's going to be a corner. Thank you for the follow, Matty Chill, as well, by the way. So, that is. He skied it, thankfully. 31 minutes in. I have both OG and XX's soundtrack on me to this day. Those games ruled. I played a lot of them, yeah. And I had friends that played a lot of them. So we played. There were 3 games that I would always play with friends the most. The one was Dead or Alive back in like the 2U days, and 3 for the Xbox. We played Rumble Roses, and we played a lot of Call of Duty as well. That was back in the Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4 days as well. So they were. Everyone asks me, where does the name Benekage come from? And I'm like, they all think it's Naruto. Some think it's Kirby, and I'm like, not quite. Parks, I think, is on here. Oh, what a save! So, but Parks with a corner. So, but thank you for the raid. Thank you for everybody that's here. If you have any questions, I could totally ask about the database, about the save. This is preseason, by the way. So we have one more preseason game after this, and then we're actually into the regular season. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to actually getting away because it's actually been a really long preseason. We watched the 2025 Gold Cup previously, and I did forget to mention that in the preseason we did a watch party for the U.S. run in the 2025 Gold Cup, and they did win it. They beat Mexico 2-0 in the semifinal, because why would it be any other scoreline? And they beat Canada in the final. I want to say it was 3-0, if I remember correctly. But they looked terrible versus Haiti, but beat them. They looked terrible versus Panama, but beat them. And then they looked like world beaters versus Mexico and Canada. So I don't know. Canada looked really good in that tournament as well, all the way up until the final. And then they just looked awful in the final for some reason. So we did a watch party for the Euros the year before, in the preseason before, in between seasons 1 and 2. That was won by France over Spain. That was a great tournament. Offsides. Yep, Perry's offsides. So we are into the 44th minute. 2-0 into the lead. I don't think there's really much that needs to be changed. This tends to be one of the few runouts. Snicky is back from injury after being out really like 5 weeks. So that's fine. We can do it. Akoni-kun's a master at the set pieces. So it's one of those things where Snicky was out 4 weeks, missed our two preseason competitions, the Senior Cup, which was a league, and the Junior Cup, which was a knockout cup. We didn't win the knockout cup. We lost on pens, but we did win the league. So, oh, that's not good. No contact injury. That's really bad. Oh man, I don't think he got subbed. So we'll see. But no, he didn't get subbed. Everybody's got thigh strains all of a sudden in the preseason. So I don't want to say happy with the number of shots, because for me it's not about shots. Possessions is very important. We tend to play a very possession-based style, but it's really about the chance creation, right? So it's really what we want, is the chance creation. So shots don't necessarily always equate to that. So as I'm finding out in FM10, because apparently when I play FM10, all the players want to do in FM10 is take shots from like 30 yards out. So the only thing that's saving me in FM10 is the fact that we don't concede. That's the only thing that's saving me. I'm winning games in there like 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, because we just don't concede. So we actually I played that before I went live, actually, about an hour before I went live, and oh, what a shot. What a good save from Brat. Wow. So, but maybe it was a little bit more than an hour before I went live. But I remember playing it today, and we knocked out a team that was a division above us in the cup on pens after going 0-0. So it was one of those things. Whew, that hit the bar. Whoa. Yeah, we went 0-0. We dominated possession. We had like 12 or 13 shots, but we only had like one or two on target. And they were both like right at the keeper. So we had to win on pens. They kind of choked it away. They missed pen 2 and 3, and then we actually missed pen 4 and came back and hit the 5th one and won 4-2 on pens, or I should say advanced 4-2 on pens. But Spaps on the right. That's going to be out for a corner. So I will have camera, by the way. I was telling Pixelated Suits that I'm working on getting the camera working. I don't have an overlay that like fits the camera in nicely right now, and I have an old overlay. I'm going to see if that works. I have an old overlay that used to be for like CS, but I'm going to play around in Stream Elements probably tomorrow into maybe Thursday and see if I can get something that makes the camera appear and look nice, and it's not just a cutout of the camera. But I'll go with that if that's the worst case scenario. So switching over from CS for 4.5 years to something completely new is very much a work in progress. So, oh, Twinkle, oh, that wasn't far off. It just didn't dip. It just did not dip as much as he wanted it to. So, into the 51st. And it is still 2-0. We're playing pretty well. Stats show we're really dominating the game. They're getting a lot of good, they're getting some shots off here and there, though. It might be time. It's only the 50th minute, so I don't want to think about a sub yet. But I think up front is going to be probably where we make our first sub. Probably a Kunikuna or Shiamus. Cookie. We got bailed out by Cookies, and then Snicky almost took a terrible touch. So, Snicky! Go on, Snicky. Oh, my word. Off the bar. Shiamus back for Twinkle. What are you doing with it, Twinkle? Give it back. I was going to say, that wasn't a terrible attempt for the... Oh, man, that's a terrible touch, though. Good Lord. Andrews has it on the right side, yet he's found the ball. Okay. Now Shiamus got somebody to run with. Warner. Twinkle. Cut in the middle. Okay. I was going to say, should have went to me first. Keep the defender pinned. Parks out wide, though, either way. It needed to go to... It was going to Parks out wide anyway, so... That took a weird deflection. Oh, Konikun! Oh. They've made a slew of changes. We are probably going to make our first. Oh, I saw Sila up there, I think, right? Yep, Sila. So that'll be our first. Spaps! Oh, jeez, over. There's our first sub, Sila for Shiamus. Sila absolutely tore up the under-18s league last year. I would say Sila. I can't remember the name of the other two because I haven't had an under-18s game in like forever. I think O'Keefe was one, Michael O'Keefe. So Perry might be off, and yes, the flag is going up on the far side. So still 2-0 into the 61st minute. It's a good ball to Cookies. Trying to just out left here. There's acres of space. Sila, that's really close. I don't know if he's on or not. And the flag didn't go up. So I thought that looked really close because he did his run, then he was offsides, but then the defense stepped back, and I think that pulled him back on. Cookies, just have a go, mate. Just have a go. Ah, it's out for a corner. Jack. Snicky's not going to run that out. It's going to go out on the other side. So, playing pinball. This is our stadium, by the way. We're playing at home in our 300-seater. So if we ever get above level 10, we will have problems because they will start to have stadium requirements. That's a very good tackle, but it went right to Vaughn. Vaughn's got a... Oh, I was going to say Vaughn had a chance to put a looping ball over the top because Jack had peeled back and there were 2 runners here. I was going to say anything over Jack's head, and that would have been dangerous, but oof. This will be the last game of the night, and then we'll send you off to somewhere else. We'll be back on, as of right now, Wednesday. I do have to work out my schedule for the next month. So I do use the Twitch, or at least now that I'm not doing CS, I've started to use the Twitch schedule feature / tab, if you would. So that'll be pretty accurate in terms of when we stream. Dates, times. That's a great ball into Snicky. That is off the bar. Oh my goodness me. How have we not scored? That was such a good ball into Snicky as well. I don't want to sub them off because they need the time they were out for so long. But Silo on the back post. Nothing. That is Snicky's offsides. So Callum Thompson, we haven't played for a while. He can come in for Konekun, who's played much of preseason, Konekun. So Thompson needs the minutes. Come on, Snicky. It's a good challenge from Thompson. Go on, Thompson. Go on. That's right. Did well there. It's a good run. So 66th minute, I should say now. Jack. Walchester's got that the whole way. So I haven't shouted at my team, so let's praise them. And solid far post. Oh, it's in off the post. Lovely. What a great header from Sila. Absolute perfection on the placement. And he beats Vaughn. In off the inside of the post. We were due for a third. We were due for a third. I mean, I think Snicky struck the bar twice. So, if anything, they were owed the goal, but at least it's a third. And that should put the friendly out of reach for, who are we playing? Who are we actually playing? New Longton, I think. New Longton Town. So when you get the extended database in England, you get so many teams. You're just like, I don't even know who y'all are. Like that's such a heavy touch from Thompson. Grundy. It's a good ball to Robertson. It needed to be out in front of him, and now the defensive line actually can step up ahead of him. So it's going to go back for post to continue to run into space. But that's off Parks, I believe, and out for a corner. So corner kick here in the 71st for New Longton Town. So Vaughn's going to take it back post. Davies over. And it's off the bar, not over. Oh. And it's been cleared to Vaughn. It's coming back in. Grundy wins it. This time it is over. This time it is over. And that'll be a goal kick, thankfully. God, everybody's striking the bar. Here's Geverin. And that needed to be in the air, and it was on the ground, so it's coming right back. Grundy might be off here. And the flag stays down. Possession was won anyway, so it literally can be advantage. It doesn't have to be a call. Thompson. Snicky. In tight space. He was pressed, or I should say they were pressed, so Warner, Twinkle, Thompson. Jack Lemon, MD for Thompson. That's a good switch here. Spaps has got Parks who can make the run on the right. Over to Cookies. Cookies is going to make that run into space on the right. Now has Parks as this. That's beautiful because Parks now maybe he's hold on to it a little bit too long, but I would say could have delivered the cross from here. That one's going way over, and that's out. But it was a good idea to give the ball to Cookies to let the Cookies drive with the defender and open up the pass back for Parks because then it's a cross that's uncontested. So that's the idea at least. Parks just decided not to cross it, and then it became this awkward dance of trying to find a ball into the box. 74 minutes down, 16 in stoppage to go. We are going to make our final sub. I think it's going to be Jack. It really should be Snicky. They're the only one not playing well, but they need the playing time. They're just back from injury, so let them run out the 90. And we'll give Tyler Harrison some time. Tyler is a normal substitute player. We have a few players that you're going to see subbed in a lot. Thompson's one of them. Harrison is another one. Sean Warner will be another one. Warner just back on the bench after playing, I think, 3 or 4 games. Actually, no, he's playing for Frack, who was injured, so he'll be back on the bench at the next game. That's a great goal. Giverin finds one. It's a really good goal. It's a screen with all the bodies in front, and it's very well placed. So, New Longton have one back. We are going to proceed with a tactical change. It's not going to really affect how we're playing it. It shouldn't, knock on wood, affect the result, as they still have to find 2 more. So, and there's only less than 15 to play now. Great ball. Good ball to find Cookies. Really good, well done to drive the defense back. Now Cookies again. He's got to go back to Parks. He's got no other option. Spaps. Too far forward to Mai, so Harrison has to come for it. Oh, Snicky wanted it. Didn't get it, though. They were just a step too late in realizing what was going on. So this is Spaps. Lovely stuff. It's a good cross. Davies is there. Cookies contest. It falls to Spaps. Spaps. Oh, wow. I thought for a second that was very close. I saw, like, one of the worst own goals playing FM today as well. Literally, like the one that was scored over or in MLS over the weekend. So it was that bad. Dude must have had a bet or something going because it was awful. He blasted it into his own goal from about 10 yards trying to pass to the keeper. Completely missed the keeper and blasted it into his own goal. That, I believe, is a throw. Yeah, 79th minute. So, Candy looked like they were coming back from an offsides position, and that is exactly what the call is there. 81st minute now. Spaps might be off here as well. Yep, flag's going to go up. Spaps is off. '85th minute. Down to the final bit. We should run this out as victors. That is a wayward pass. Parks really should have been running towards that. That looked like a really heavy challenge, but the ref lets it go. Wilson trying to find a through ball here. Might be one on the right. Snicky, good tackle. Vaughn's got it. Over to Davies now. Vaughn on the right. Brat, you going to stop that? Why did you let it roll out, Brat? Like, you had all the time in the world to stop that, mate. Then it looked like he was going to hand deliver it to the corner. Like, what the heck? Could have been like Liverpool Barca, 4th goal in the Champions League. Headed away by Harrison, though. Robertson's going to run it down. Howarth. Frack is on him. Or sorry, that is Parks. Or that actually might have been a Kunikun. I don't know. But it's going all the way back to Fitzgerald. Here they come again. Good win from Harrison. Why, Thompson? Why? It's a good ball to Cruddy. That's a great save. That's a great save. Oh, Cookie's trying to dribble too much, and now New Longton can come again. That should be off. Yep. Warner take the throw in. Oh, Cookies have a. I was gonna say have a blast, and he did. He blasted it way over. So final minute of the 90 now, though. We'll see how much added time we'll get. I imagine 3 to 4 minutes. Nothing super huge. Vaughn for Wilson. They're coming streaking down. That's a terrible pass behind Robertson. Snicky doesn't come forward for that one. So can't expect the ball to come to you. You always have to move to the ball. If that means you drop in front of the line and you need to hold up play, you drop in front of the line and you hold up play. Maintaining the ball there in a forward position, allowing the runs to come, though, that's more important. You know. Yes, I know that strikers, especially Snicky, might not want to drop in for the ball. They might want to deliver to him like that. Oh, what a goal. What a goal, Snicky. Finally back on a score sheet. What a phenomenal strike. Look at that touch. And then first time, you can't, if you're Fitzgerald, you cannot be beat on the near post like that from that far out. It has to be the far post, right? If you're going to get beat like that. But that's made it 4-1. That's put it all to bed. 4 minutes of added time, and honestly, it won't be needed. Let's give the team a praise if it even happens for the last 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes here. Spaps, that cross comes in. Davies put it out. No, Vaughn put it out. Sorry. Parks to take it. Oh, Sadler was looking for it, man. He wants to be on the score sheet again. Harrison got it silent. Looks like he just stayed on. Back to the pitch needs to spread a bit here. Silent needs to move wide. Now he's got the overlap coming in. Twinkle will find it. That's Warner. Nicely done. Warner can go back for Twinkle here. He's being really now Twinkle tucked in. It's too late. Twinkle. Cross comes in. Spraps! We shouldn't have scored, but we did. I don't know how the cross came, and it didn't look like Warner was going to be able to wiggle free. Somehow found Twinkle on a great pass. I don't know how Twinkle was on sides. And Spaps, that's clinical in the air, mate. Absolutely clinical from Spaps in the air. (5-1). I wouldn't even add time on for the goal celebration. I mean, it's 5-1. Just the moment you get to 94, just blow the whistle. This might be their highlight. That could be a good ball. Warner, that's a good header. A much-needed header. Well, he did add the time one, but certainly that ball was meant for the runner, and then it just looped in. That's going to go out. It should be full time here. And it is full time. (5-1). with really 2 late goals. It has to be said. So probably left to the New Longton Rovers. Like that is probably an unfair storyline. So thanks all. We're gonna process through. Dominant win for Faithful. How do we do in the under 18s? Towel sparkles despite CLG under 18s defeat. We lost 3-2. The under 18s lost 3-2. Darkwa scored. He's one to watch out for. Who's our other guy? O'Keefe is not on this line. Interesting. We're going to have a cheeky save. We're going to say goodbye to the YouTube recording because we are recording it. So for those who did catch it on the YouTube, on the VOD, on demand, this was CLG FC episode 38.15. And we will have one more, 38.16, one more before we get into episode 39, the actual start of season 5. You can see Burskoff Dynamo here on the 24th, and then we've got Hillgate to start Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League Division A. Take care, bro. It was nice hanging out and talking. Thank you. So for those on YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll see you for the next episode for the final preseason game. Until then, take care.